Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Optimize Plus One. It's hard to believe we're already in the home stretch of the mastery phase of our Optimize Coach program. I have a stack of notes on my live lectures that's a couple inches thick, and I'm really excited to hit the studio this fall to create a mastery series program that will be launching in January 2020. 2020, I'm committed to helping us make it the greatest year of our lives, period. So, as we've discussed, we kicked off the mastery phase with a module on eudaimonology, the study of a good soul. Then we moved on to the big 3 times 2, energy plus work plus love, times identity plus virtues plus number ones. Then to carpe diem, today's the day. Then to heroic quests, what are your soul goals? Then to algorithms, use that willpower wisely to install habits that run on autopilot. And then to the Fundies, aka the fundamentals that form the solid base from which we optimize and actualize. Eat plus move plus sleep plus breathe plus be present plus prosper. In fact, we just spent 7 weeks on the Fundies. We're now moving on to Module 7 on anti-fragile confidence / heroic courage to wrap things up. Now, I love it all, but mastering the process of mastering our fundamentals might just be my favorite. Today, I'd like to spend a few moments on one of my favorite ideas from the first session, which we called The Big Picture, in which we walked through the high-level goodness on how to energize, to optimize and actualize, virtue-wise, peak performance-wise, and spirituality-wise. After reminding everyone about the importance of starting with energy, we're going to have a hard time actualizing our potential if we have a hard time getting out of bed. We walked through some of the core themes we've explored over the years, including greatness equals consistency on the fundamentals, digging foundations, golden Buddhas, Niagara Falls, etc. Check out those plus ones. We also talked about states and traits, and that's what I want to talk about today. Basic recap of what we explored in a plus one I linked to in this particular plus one. It's pretty easy to get fired up at a weekend workshop where we walk on fire and or nearly levitate off our cushion after 10 days of silent meditation. Now that's a wonderful state experience. Unfortunately, most of us, most of the time, leave that experience and go back to our normal day-to-day lives, dropping back down to our current stage of development. That can feel pretty harsh, almost like a cannonball, being shot out of the cannon, reaching a joyous crescendo peak, then dropping back to the ground. Oops. The challenge, of course, is to maintain, or at least approximate, that peak state during our normal day-to-day lives. Now, from my vantage point, echoing the wisdom of countless guides, the only way to do that is via diligent, patient, and persistent work. On what? Well, that brings us back to the fundamentals. If I could rewind the clock to the days before the gray whiskers appeared on the chin, when the head was still full of hair, I'd probably whisper this truth into my young self's ear. Master your fundamentals. Eat, move, sleep, breathe, be present, prosper. Take care of those basic fundamentals, and the rest will, in many ways, take care of itself. Those ups and downs will be ironed out, and will be stable and grounded and capable of showing up with the energized tranquility we need to give life all we've got. And that's today's plus one. How are your fundies? Any little thing you can do today to rock it? High fives, and let's do this.